What's up, guys, and welcome back to my reading journey. Hope we're all doing absolutely fine. And today, as usual, we're gonna continue with an essay by Seneca on anger. It's gonna be the 14th part of the third book. So let's continue. King Cambyses was excessively addicted to wine. Proxaspes was the only one of his closest friends who advised him to drink more sparingly, pointing out how shameful a thing drunkenness was in a king upon whom all eyes and ears were fixed. Cambyses answered, "That you may know that I never lose command of myself, I will presently prove to you that both my eyes and my hands are fit for service after I have been drinking." Hereupon he drank more freely than usual, using larger cups, and when heavily and besotted with wine, ordered his reprover son to go beyond the threshold and stand there with his left hand raised above his head. Then he bent his bow and pierced the youth hard, at which he had said that he aimed. He then had his breast cut open, showed the arrow sticking exactly into the heart, and looking at the boy's father, risked whether his hand was not steady enough. He replied that Apollo himself could not have taken better aim. God confound such a man, a slave in mind, if not in station. He actually praised an act which he ought not to have endured to witness. He thought that the breast of his son being torn asunder, and his heart quivering with its wound, gave him an opportunity of making a complimentary speech. He ought to have raised a dispute with him about his success, and have called for another shot, that the king might be pleased to prove upon the person of the father that his hand was even steadier than when he shot his son. What a savage king! What a worthy mark for all his followers' arrows! Yet though we curse him for making his banquet end in cruelty and death, still it was worse to praise that arrow shot than to shoot it. We shall see hereafter how a father ought to bear himself when standing over the corpse of his son, whose murder he had both caused and witnessed. The matter which we are now discussing has been proved, that anger can be suppressed. He did not curse the king. He did not so much as let fall a single inauspicious word, though he felt his own heart as deeply wounded as that of his son. He may be said to have done well in choking down his words, for though he might have spoken as an angry man, yet he could not have expressed what he felt as a father. He may, I repeat, be thought to have behaved with greater wisdom on that occasion when he tried to regulate the drink of one who was better employed in drinking wine than in drinking blood, and who granted man peace while his hands were busy with the wine cup. He, therefore, added one more to the number of those who have shown to their bitter cost how little kings care of their friends' good advice. Alright, guys, we're done with this part, and obviously we're going to continue tomorrow on the next one. So thank you, see you, and bye. What was this sad story?